Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be going over how to get your live stream to send out from OBS to YouTube, Facebook, and Church Online all at one time. So we're going to be breaking this into a few different parts. The first is going to be to get your stream to go from OBS just to Church Online. We'll focus on that first. Once we understand how that works, then we can expand it out to Facebook as well. And YouTube is right along the way. You'll see how that works. So OBS is going to be where all of your inputs are going. This is where your original stream signal is being sent out from. The tricky part is that Church Online cannot pick up a signal directly from OBS, but it can take a YouTube stream. So I'll show you if I go into, I got it open right here, Church Online, go to the admin. You'll see our setup here. If we go over to on the left here to services, we click this and we go to, you click add content. When you scroll down here, it says needs a video source. So you can embed or you can use URLs. A simple way to do it is to use we're going to be using a YouTube URL for this video. It's easy. YouTube gives you a share link. You can just post that link right in here and it's going to pick up along the way. So if we go over to YouTube now, I'll show you. If you go to YouTube, you're going to want to go to your YouTube studio. Over here, you click go live, but we want to schedule a stream. I have pretty basic settings. This is the last one that we did recently. I'm just going to click reuse settings. It gives us a bit of a description here. This is what I used for the last one. You want to set the day. So when is upcoming? I'm going to set it for the next Sunday. 10 a.m. is when we do our first stream. And I click create. Now that it's going to go and create us a stream here, this says connecting to software is waiting to start. So it's waiting. It's waiting all the way till Sunday. It's Monday right now and I'm making this video. It's waiting for me to start my video on Sunday. From here, simply all we want to do right now is go click this share button in the top right. Get the link for the service. Video link is right here. Just copy that. Go back to your Church Online and that's the link you're going to be using in here. Now that these two are connected, whatever happens in this YouTube stream is going to be happening on your Church Online platform. Pretty simple to connect the two. Now you need to connect OBS with YouTube. So if we open up OBS, it's pretty straightforward actually. If you go into settings and you go over to stream, the service we want to pick, we can actually just pick YouTube RTMP. It asks you for a stream key here. If you go back into your YouTube, you're going to be able to get your stream key right here. You can copy that and go back into OBS. Copy that, go back into OBS, and now paste that into this area. And now those two are going to be connected as well. Click apply. Okay. Now when you start streaming, it will output to your YouTube link, which will output to your Church Online link as well. So you'll be having a YouTube live stream. You might not be using that. You might just be focusing on Church Online platform, but you'll also have a YouTube live stream happening at the same time. Very important in your YouTube live stream that you have your privacy set to public or at least unlisted. Unlisted, other people will still be able to see, but it won't show up on your YouTube page. Public, it'll also show up on your YouTube page. If it's private, that means that you can see it, but nobody else will. So when you go and watch the Church Online stream, you will see the video. You'll think everything's playing fine, but nobody else will be able to see it. Now with this in mind, the idea that we can connect YouTube and Church Online together, we want to add Facebook into the mix. And in order to do that, it gets a little bit more tricky, but also these programs have made it quite simple for us. So OBS is outputting to one place right now. We've chosen this RMTP server for YouTube. Another option, very simple to output to many places at once, is to use Restream. It's built right into OBS. If you go to service, you can click Restream right here and you can connect right to your account. It's as simple as that. And now that your accounts are connected, you don't have to worry about the stream key or anything like that. Whatever you output from OBS is going to be sent to Restream. And from Restream, we can then send it to the other places that we need to. So when you've got an account in Restream, the first thing it does is it asks you here, select a service. Where do you want to output to? They got a billion options here, whatever you want to use. We're using YouTube and we're using Facebook Live. So I'm going to click those two. Once you've logged into your accounts, you'll see they pop up right here. You need to make sure that they are turned on if you want to stream to them. If you just want to test your stream and see how it goes, you can actually turn these off and go back into OBS. You can start your stream, make sure that your stream health is good and the output is happening the way you want it. It'll show right in the top right here, the quality, If everything looks good, then you can stop the stream in OBS, turn these back on, and it will output to them. You can go in and set a bit more specific settings. Having your Facebook connected is a bit more simple. It's just going to create a live stream. You don't have to go do anything in Facebook. You can click update titles here. It's going to change the title and description for everything that you're outputting to. YouTube, you want to link to the live stream that you've created. If you miss this step, then YouTube is going to create a new live stream when you go live, and it will not be connected to your church online platform. So the reason why we created a stream in YouTube, we go back to YouTube, we've created this one. We got a link from this, and that link is connected to our church online. So we want all of these connections to stay present. So if we go back to Restream, and we click edit settings, we can now, if there's an event, see there's none selected here. So if you have none, then when I go live, it's going to create a new event with a new YouTube link, and it won't be connected to church online. If I click this and I click this is the live stream that I've created. Now the two are connected. I click save. Now when I go live, it's going to live stream to the YouTube that I've created, which will also send to church online. So if all of those connections present, we now get our output. Goes from OBS, it's going to send it to Restream, which is going to send it to YouTube, which is going to send it to church online. It's a couple of jumps there. You need to make sure that everything is set up and working properly. When something goes wrong, you might need to troubleshoot into all those different programs, but hopefully you get it all set up right and you don't run into any errors. Facebook's a bit more simple. We're sending from OBS to Restream, which sends it straight to Facebook. So I hope this video helps you set up your live stream for your church. If you run into any trouble, let me know. Put something in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hit me up with a subscribe. I'm just getting going on this channel, but I got a few more videos coming out soon. I'll see you guys later.